Hi guys, just signed in a little bit early. Let's see if someone shows up. If not, still I'm gonna be painting live. I am doing watercolor, world watercolor of the month. I'm doing all the prompts for the month. And I'm doing the animals. I'm not doing the emotions or the other ones. I'm working with the animals. There's a list of 60 animals, 2 per day, which I will be following. I don't know if I'm going to be doing 2 per day or just 1 per day, but I am going to be doing my works following the prompts. So this is my first live. I hope someone logs in. I will wait for a little while. I came in early because I wanted to see, just give it time for people to show up. So I'm gonna give it some time, but I'll start at 7. But yeah, we've still got like 3 minutes to wait for people to show up. I already stretched my paper and it's set on a substrate, so I stretched it on a substrate so I can work really well with it. And I just stained it. So I'm gonna clean that stain because it's not going in there. And it's ready to paint. I did my sketch this morning. Very early. I woke up and the idea kind of jumped in, and oh, this is where I got a lot of paint on my hands. That's nothing new. So I got up early. I did my breakfast, and before breakfast I was kind of already working with the idea of what I was gonna sketch. Had my breakfast and kept on sketching. Then afterwards, after I finished this sketch in particular, because I wanted to have this bright and early. I didn't have an idea yesterday when I said that hi Martha, how are you doing? I didn't have an idea yesterday, so I didn't know what was I gonna sketch today. So as I said, I got really early up in the morning and I decided that I would start sketching something. So as soon as it hits 7:02, I will put it down so you can actually see what I've sketched, and I'll start painting. After I finished my sketch, I did 2 more little just works so I could have an idea of what I was gonna be painting and how I was gonna be doing it. So the prompts for the watercolor challenge of the month, it's for the animal challenge. It's the panda and the armadillo. And as you can see, I worked with my armadillo a little bit more on a loose sketch, and I did the panda. Let me wave back. So it's really nice. I like watercolors. I'm using, well, this is for quick sketches, like, yeah, sketches only, not my paintings. For my paintings, I also use Fabriano. So this one's 90 pounds, and this one's 100% cotton, which is Aquarello, watercolor artistico from Fabriano. It's a wonderful paper. I've loved it very much. And the size I'm gonna be doing, it's a 12 by 18. I've taken about 1 inch all around away with my tape so I could tape it down to the surface. So it's gonna end up being 17 by approximately 17 by 11 approximately. And as I said, I already pre-stretched my paper today, and this is what we're gonna be doing. You're not gonna see my face anymore. I'm gonna put you so you can actually face the sketch. There we go. And I'm gonna start again watering my paper. I want a background all in one color, and then I want it's not as easy as people say, talk and do something, but I can. I've been doing it my whole life. So I was saying I'm gonna water my background because I'm gonna do trying to remember the color I want to use. Oh, it's a golden quinacridone, golden quinacridone. I like that color. It's a very nice yellow, but it's a warm yellow, and it's very interesting because it lets me do cool, very cool greens. This is gonna have a lot of green, and yes. So this is quinacridone yellow, and I don't know if you can actually see it there. Hi Cynthia, how are you doing? I'm sorry if there you go. It's just that I want to make sure that you can see what I'm doing. And as I said it before, I just water my paper. ¿Cómo estás, Cynthia? ¿Cómo estás, Marta? Qué bueno saber de ustedes. Gracias por seguirme y por estar aquí conmigo. Si tienen preguntas, me las pueden hacer. No estoy mirando la cámara. I'm not looking at the camera right now, so if you have any questions, just write it in, and I'll try to follow along little by little every time that I look up. Just want to make sure that I see what's happening and going on. So as I said before, I'm doing this panda, and I have a guy jumping over him, like when we play jump over a friend. It's super cool, and it was very fun sketching because it's a little bit different from what I've been doing lately, but I'm still using my halos because I believe every creature, every life, it's sacred. So that's the meaning of my halos, if somebody was wondering why I draw so many halos on people and animals. Life is sacred. So, and I know it's been kind of sad what's going on. I don't want to say depressing, but it's kind of been harsh since the beginning of the year. And well, if you paint or you do crafts, you have half of the battle won, because that'll help you to stay happy and enjoy life. So don't worry that it's sad. Yes, just take care of yourself health-wise and do a lot of art. Obviously, don't leave your responsibilities behind, but art will help you to get through anything. Trust me, I can vouch. I can actually vouch for that. Art has, I remember a period in my life, I was telling my grandmother the other day, there was a period in my life I was not able to draw, paint, or do anything at all. And I felt like I was dying because, you know, art, it's what keeps you going. It's like children. If you have children, I have 2 boys which don't live with me, but when you have that responsibility and you have that entertainment of bringing them up. Art, it's kind of that. You create something. You created life into, at least I put my soul into everything that I paint. Let me see if you can actually see my palette. I have a porcelain plate. I'm using, if everybody already said the paper, it's Fabriano. The watercolors are from Core. I love these. I was using Winston & Newton before, but these have such lovely bright colors, and I love how they run and they spread throughout the paper. That's one thing that it has me enamored with the colors. So I don't think I'll be switching to any other brand anytime soon, and I mean it seriously. That's something that I like it very much. I usually use also a cloth to dry my brushes. I don't want to waste a lot of paper towel, but when I need to clean in my painting, then I go for the paper towel. I will try to keep this under an hour or so. It all depends on how far along we get with the painting. And I'm gonna start. So now I'm gonna be mixing magenta, quinacridone magenta, and I want to do a black, but I want an interesting black. And I figured today that if I mix a little bit of magenta with the Oxysign purple, ultramarine blue, a lot of blues, and this is cobalt turquoise. It mixes really well. And then I'm gonna let you in on a secret. I add a little bit of pyrrole orange, and it makes a nice gray, because I don't want to use Payne's gray. I love Payne's gray, but it's not as interesting as I could do, and I want to mix a lot, so it's gonna take me some time to mix it. I hope you can see the mix that I'm doing. What I do is I wet my colors and just bring them over with my brush, and I keep creating. I have kind of a maroon color. I hope you can see it there. This is my mix. Let me try not to get it mixed with the yellow, because that would change. That would change my color. And I'm gonna wet again my Panda. And my Panda, it's eating bamboo leaves because they're mainly herbivores. They're vegetarians, so they eat leaves. And I'm very careful when I put my water down to make sure that it follows my lines, what I want. Sometimes I do have to clean a corner, but I just want to make sure that I don't stain lighter colors. And right now I do have lighter colors here. And you're saying, oh, but that's a giant panda and it should have a white face. And yes, it does, but I am gonna still put some color to it. And at the end, it'll turn out really nice. In the end. Okay. And this is gonna be my first wash. One of the things that I like of my watercolors is they have gold and silver. I know I mentioned that before, but it has gold and silver watercolor, which is so much fun to work with. So if you have any questions, just write them down. And you can see this is a very interesting dark color, but it was made from magenta, turquoise, pyrrole, ultramarine blue, and the oxycyan purple, which makes for a very interesting mixture. So now I gotta give it a little bit more time for this part to dry. It's very important for the colors to be clean, and for that you need to wait between layers or washes. They're called glazing, but you need to wait between one and another. So that's very important to keep your colors nice. So now I'm going to use cobalt teal. Cobalt teal is mixed with the golden quinacridone, the gold quinacridone. It's really fun. As I told you, it creates a huge variety of greens. Can you hear me well, everybody there? Can somebody just let me know if you can hear me well? Thank you, Cynthia. So how is everybody doing? Having fun with their families? Have you been able to go out? Are you painting a lot? If anybody wants to follow the World Watercolor prompts for the month of July, to do the whole month, it's a painting a day. I will put that information in my page so you can follow me, and you can do your own. I will put both lists. I will put the animals and the World Watercolor list, so you can follow both. I was invited last night by a nice person, and I appreciate her invitation. It was surely very helpful. Because I didn't know about it. I've seen the prompts from the past months, but I hadn't seen this month. So it was really nice. It's funny, haven't spoken, well, you know, because I've been like in quarantine for the last 3 years. Basically, the only person that I actually talk to is my grandmother and a few friends that I chat with, but actually just one friend, and no, two. I got 2 friends. But it's really nice to be here on live talking to everybody. Ay, gracias, Cintia. Espero que te guste. ¿Cómo está todo por allá? Bendiciones para ustedes. ¿Todo bien en la finquita? And as you can see, yes, I can go between English and Spanish. That's why I might mispronounce a word. I tried my best at saying everything correctly, but sometimes we slip. I'm gonna move this back so I can work on this area. And that is my cat. He is a picked up cat. Ay, qué bueno, Cintia, me alegro que esté todo bien.